2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Toronto Raptors in their house, Air Canada Center. For the Raptors, one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference over the regular season, they know it's what they do now that will truly define their season. Game one of this series coming up. A lot of playoff experience here at this table. Shaq, what do you think is the most important thing to establish in the first game of a series?
Well, not literally, because I don't want anybody to get suspended, but you got to come out swinging, Ernie. You got to capture the momentum right now, and you got to come out the gate strong, feisty as always. But again, you got to come out swinging.
Ernie, it is
That's the sound I want to hear.
Yeah, but if you, that means you're not holding back. Because this is not the time to hold back, Ernie. If you put a team on their heels early, you can really shape the series. I'm telling you, that is big. So you want to just impose your style and your will right away.
Nice sound effects.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Chicago and the Toronto Raptors. Look at Toronto. In a 7-game series, they have the home crowd advantage. You can feel it in the air, guys. But will they be able to start the series with the win?
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Snell in at the 3. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Butler goes in. Pass to Rose. Kicks to Noah. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Chicago on defense. It's a three-point game. It's DeRozan with the drive. Inside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And the first one drops. And Patterson drops them both. Toronto on defense. Outside Rose. To the middle. Here's Gasol. Can't get it to go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Johnson outside. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. That's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Rose. There's the pick. Gasol setting the pick for Rose. Rose double team. Noah the screen. Shot clock at 5. Snell dishes to Butler. And the Bulls with another miss.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight. That free throw good from Gasol. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Nailed from three-point land. DeRozan's got his second bucket tonight.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Rose kicks to Gasol. They set the pick. The feed to Rose. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Rose has got himself on the board with 3 there. Now here is Lowry. Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. To the wing right side. Three-pointer, Lowry. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Feeds it to Butler. Gasol, a screen on DeRozan. Butler dishes to Gasol. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Four on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And a wide open look for Noah.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Outside Lowry. no luck. Good work defensively by Gasol. Bulls trail by 6. And that one's good by Noah.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Valanciunas, that's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now, here's Gasol. Back to Rose. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Rose has got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw is off from DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Dishes it to Johnson. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. The wide open look here for DeRozan. They get the rebound.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Here's Rose, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Gasol. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Gasol's got 5 points so far.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to get a glimpse of the regular season's assist leaders. Kyle Lowry third.
You know, he's been a great ball distributor this year. I mean, he's really done a nice job running his team, setting up other people, and ball movement is a big part of how teams get easier shots, and he's a big reason that this team has made it to the postseason because of his distribution.
And the Raptors making a change here. Scola's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. And Mirotic subbed in for Tony Snell. Scola sets a screen for DeRozan. Here's Lowry, and it's good. Lowry's got his second bucket.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
They set the screen. Butler kicks to Rose. Butler a screen on Lowry. Mirotic passes to Butler. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Johnson sets the screen for Lowry. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Raptors have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Valanciunas at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Toronto. DeMar Carroll's checked in for Johnson. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a change for the Bulls. Brooks checked in. And he makes both free throws. Here's Brooks. Noah the screen, and Brooks. Here we go. Noah kicks to Mirotic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And here is Joseph. They set the pick. Screened by Valanciunas. Now here's Joseph. Brooks covering. From deep three-point range, Brooks grabs the board. Rebound by the Raptors.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
To the inside, here's Schröder, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now, here is Mirotic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Butler sets a screen for Brooks. Mirotic dishes to Butler. From 12 feet out a hand on it. Tries to save it, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Bulls making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in. Brooks can't get that one to fall. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Joseph. He dishes it to Carroll. Just 5 to shoot. And Joseph kicks to Carroll. The 3. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Brooks with it. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Pass to Butler. And that one is stuffed right through.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Cheer on your dance pad.
Toronto with the ball. They lead by 4. Ross passes to Valanciunas. The dish to Carroll. Screened by Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. And Joseph kicks to Ross. For 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Carroll. Out left to the wing. Scola at the elbow. Drills the elbow jumper. Scola's got his second basket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Brooks dishes to Mirotic. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Raptors leading by 6. Now Joseph. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Screen by Scola. Here's Carroll. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 8.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Brooks, that's a two-pointer. From the top of the key, he buries it. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now, as far as being a sound player, a guy who's not all about himself, who puts his team first and who works hard and who doesn't talk back, who doesn't do the negative things. He's a team player, he's a team guy, and he works hard.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose and Snell teaming up in the backcourt, and it's Mirotic in at the 3 spot. Here's DeRozan. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 4. Now here's Rose. Lets it go from 14. He goes up again, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Lowry against Rose. Lowry passes to Patterson. Now here's DeRozan, guarded closely. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Rose against Lowry. Now here's Rose. He's covered closely. Lowry with the block, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Mirotic's shot is off.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. Outside DeRozan. From 20 feet out, it's tipped, and he recovers it.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And Mirotic kicks to Gasol. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Snell dishes to Rose. Mirotic has a wide-open look. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Rose against Lowry. Patterson, the screen. To the wing on the left. Back to Lowry. Stolen by Rose. And he finished it off with the lay-in. Rose has got 7 points.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Rose against Lowry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot to end this cold run. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Rose attacking, and he converts the layup. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 6, offline with the baseline jumper.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Passes it to Snell, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And this gives us a chance to look at the point guards who had the most success from the floor in the regular season. Derrick Rose third.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
That gives them the lead. Till's got 5.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Rose. He's got 9. He feeds it to Noah. Shot clock at 6. Rose passes to Mirotic. Off target from outside.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center to get on up and cheer on your dance band.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Mirotic.
Come on, give it up.
Bulls trail by 3. outside Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
How about the night Derrick Rose is having? 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Some changes for Toronto. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Patterson. And it's Luis Scola in for Damari Carroll. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. And Rose drops them both. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Throws it up high, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Ross comes in for Johnson. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And Chicago also making a switch. Brooks checked in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Brooks. Here's Gasol. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Pass to Ross. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
And Gibson, here we go. That's good. And here is Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Valanciunas with a screen on Brooks. Here's Joseph. Valanciunas with a screen on Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Joseph. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Kicks it to Snell. Back to Brooks. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Brooks outside. Snell dishes to Gasol. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gasol's got 13 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Joseph kicks to Scola. Gibson with the steal. Brooks against DeRozan. Brooks the pass to Butler. Gibson the screen. Outside Butler for the 3. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He kicks it to Joseph. Ross on the wing. The feed to Scola. Wide open look. Goes back up, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He told Gasol that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thank you, Doris. Toronto leading by 6. Outside DeRozan. Stolen by Brooks. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. That is good.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
That's good. And it's 6 points for Luis Scola.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Brooks outside. Gasol a screen. Brooks with it. Picked up by Joseph. Count that one. And it's 6 points for Aaron Brooks.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Screen by Scola. And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas. Again, Toronto.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Here's Brooks after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Can't capitalize on the good screen. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint, hangs in the air, and that's 2 points on the layup. Valanciunas has got 8 here in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Brooks up on top. He's got 6. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Joseph. The shot is off. And we've finished one half of basketball. Raptors lead by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kev. Coach Casey, you head into halftime with a bit of a cushion here. How do you keep up this intensity for the rest of the game?
Well, maintain the disposition. I think we got to have a tough mental disposition against this team because they're going to keep playing. They know how to play the physical game. We did a good job in that half. We've got to maintain that.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Checking out Toronto. They've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
They need to look into areas where they can gain an advantage. Rebounding is largely a hustle stat. Right now, they're getting out-rebounded. They need to commit to changing that. Those extra opportunities afforded by better rebounding are key for them to win tonight.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He's got 13 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. DeRozan, there's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. DeRozan's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Raptors. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Rose. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Johnson, outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Left side Lowry. The 19-foot shot and another basket for Toronto.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Bulls trail by 10. Snell dishes to Gasol. Goes up again. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's Rose. He's got 13. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Rose has got 16.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Feeds it to Patterson. Johnson outside. Left side, DeRozan. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Gasol is screening. Rose goes in. Gasol kicks to Rose. Gasol setting the pick for Rose. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside DeRozan. Dishes it to Johnson. There's the pass to Patterson. The drive by Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Patterson can't get it to go.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
The Bulls have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That's good from Snell. Raptors leading by 5. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Lowry kicks to Johnson. Screen by Valanciunas. A good look from DeRozan. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Rose against Lowry. Noah the screen. Here's Rose. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's DeRozan. 14 points for him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
They just have not been able to handle DeRozan. He has 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. That's good from DeRozan. Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. Both free throws good from DeRozan. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Rose against Lowry. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Noah. It's stolen by Johnson. The 15-footer. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Noah the screen. Butler passes to Mirotic. Back to Butler. Mirotic, a screen on Johnson. Butler dishes to Mirotic. 4 on the clock. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now, here's Lowry. 8 points for him. Inside. It's DeRozan with the drive. And another basket for Toronto.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Bulls trail by 10. Rose with the ball. He's got 16. The kick outside to Butler. Such a wide open look. Butler's got 6.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Fade away. That one rolling around and rims out. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside Rose. 11 feet away. The rebound by Patterson. Toronto leading by 8. And it's Lowry penetrating. He dishes it to Patterson. Puts it up from 12. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Patterson.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the two-pointer.
You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Well, strong defense is obviously a big key to success in the NBA. And these players, the top shooting guards in the steals category in the regular season, gave their teams plenty of that on the way to the playoffs. DeMar DeRozan on top. Second, Jimmy Butler.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
And good on the basket. Book it.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Deep two from Ross. Almost, but it rolls out.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Mirotic, the pass to Noah. Rose against Ross. Outside Rose. Pulls from the top of the key. The shot is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Now Joseph. Ross with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now here's Joseph. Pass to Ross. There's the dish to Carroll. Scola, a screen on Mirotic. Here's Carroll. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got his 6th rebound on the night. Butler dishes to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now here's Carroll. He's got 5. Scola sets a screen for Carroll. Pass to Johnson. And Butler sends it back. Rose kicks to Butler, and he gets it to go. Butler's got 10.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Raptors leading by 6. 1:46 left in the third. Now here's Joseph. Ross in the corner. Goes up from the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. Ross has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Bulls trail by 8. Noah the screen, and it's Rose penetrating. He feeds it to Noah. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Pau Gasol is checked in for Gibson. Dunleavy comes in for Mirotic. And it's Brooks in for Rose. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here are the Raptors now. 6-point game. And here is Joseph. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Butler attacking. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. No coverage that time. Dunleavy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 36 seconds left to play in the third. That's tipped. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Brooks outside. The kick outside to Butler. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Now just a 1-point Toronto lead.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Toronto ahead. They lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup.
I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the books in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm
The Bulls shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Taking a look at the Bulls. At small and power forward, it's Dunleavy and Gasol. Tony Snell is out there with Brooks. And it's Noah in at the center, locking down the middle.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Joseph sets a screen for DeRozan. Shot from 12. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Chicago trailing here. Brooks the pass to Gasol. Gasol is screen on Lowry. Brooks with it. Lowry picks him up. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Lowry. On the wing, DeRozan. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Brooks. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's Dunleavy. The Raptors getting the bucket. Back to Brooks. Kicks to Snell. Noah the screen. For 3, Dunleavy. And he gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your dance time.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
James Johnson's checked in for Corey Joseph. Now here is Lowry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brooks kicks to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot's good from Gasol.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Rose in the post. While recovering, Gasol. It's deflected. Here's Johnson. He kicks it to Lowry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Rose.
Good game for Lowry. He has 8 points and 7 assists.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And so he hits both.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Now here's Brooks. Left side, Gibson. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Snell kicks to Gibson. Brooks dishes to Gibson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 6 points here for Taj Gibson. Raptors leading by 4. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan.
Marc and Pau Gasol. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Bulls foul. Pau Gasol. That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Toronto. DeMar DeRozan. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for Gasol, and it's Butler in for Aaron Brooks. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Mirotic the screen. Rose double-teamed. The second effort, good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Gibson.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Took him no time at all on that one. Patterson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here is Lowry. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Valanciunas with a screen on Rose. The shot by Lowry, no good. Bulls trail by 6. Rose dishes to Mirotic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Now, here's Valanciunas following the miss by DeRozan. Back to Valanciunas, down low. Launches a three. They get it back. And the shot is good from Johnson. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Rose. Gibson setting the pick for Rose. Again, Chicago.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's DeRozan following the score by Derrick Rose. Here's Patterson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just a fantastic game for Patterson. He has 8 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
At the line for your Raptors, Patrick Patterson. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Patterson. The Bulls making a switch here. Noah's checked in. And Patterson drops them both. Bulls trail by 5. Mirotic, the screen. And it's Rose penetrating. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Outside Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Johnson, the pass to Valanciunas. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Rose with the ball. Here's Mirotic. Toronto grabs the miss. Patterson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Rose against Lowry. There's the feed to DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Rose attacking, and he gets the bucket. Rose has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. And that's now 24 points for DeMar DeRozan. Rose against Lowry. Rose kicks it to Noah. It's stolen by Valanciunas. An even 3-on-3 break. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Raptors moving the ball around. Johnson, good.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Rose passes to Butler. Inside, here's Noah. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Mirotic. Stolen by Noah. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Gasol.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You gotta manage the clock and play smart.
.106 left here in the 4th quarter. Right side, DeRozan. The pass to Patterson. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Now Johnson. Dishes it to Lowry. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Gasol, a screen on Lowry. Double team on Rose. A wide open look for Gasol. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
Well, I don't doubt that they clearly recognize that. And because they do, they're going to continue to milk it.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
at the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
.23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Butler on the wing. DeRozan defending. And Butler, here we go. The kick out to Rose. Snell from outside. Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Puts it up, off the inbound. It falls!
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.